Are we live yet? We are live.
We're live. Cool. Guys, let us know down below if you can hear us. Let us know in the chat below. It's not showing up that we're live on my phone yet, so.
Let's just do it this way, then we can actually see you guys as well.
What's up, everybody? First time that we've done a live stream in a good while now. I want to say, Jesus, the last time that we did a live was Loi Kratong, actually, which is way back. It must be around 5 months, 6 months ago.
Very long time ago.
Yeah, that was. I hope you can see me, by the way. We're doing like we're doing like a vertical live because that's what YouTube is recommending us to do. So we're gonna go ahead with the recommendation.
Can you guys hear us? Let us know if you can hear us. Hello, Frugal Wanderer. You're not late.
Hello, Sean.
Hello. Bonjour, Frank and Sarah.
What's up, Frank and Sarah? Good friends of ours from...
I hear and see you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Frank and Sarah, good friends from Australia. Frugal Wanderer, the Canadian cowboy legend. Good to see you guys in the chat.
Even though it's a very Irish name.
It's an incredibly Irish name, Sean Murphy. What a like, it doesn't get more. That's literally like the name of like 100 pubs in Dublin. Honestly, is Murphy's.
Hello, Mama. My mom's also here. Gonna switch to German mode immediately.
Hello.
It's so nice to see you guys. We just thought we hop on here for a while, I guess, because we haven't been online or we haven't been live for a very, very long time, let's say it like that. And there's a lot of you guys that are new to the channel that we haven't connected with for ever or at all so far. So we just thought we really want to chat with you guys. How was camera after Hanoi? Oh!
So basically we have two cameras.
Three.
We have three different cameras. So one of them is a Sony camera. And that was the only one, and it is the most expensive one. It's the only one that got damaged, which the microphone basically got like moldy. But luckily we were able to fix it.
Maybe to give a little bit of context for the people that are not aware as well, we had been in Hanoi for a while, I believe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe something like that.
Yep.
And the humidity was just above 95% the entire time. And after a while, all of our stuff started molding. And one of the things that started molding was our most expensive camera. So we had like a mental breakdown. I was crying for the entire week, and that was one of the reasons why we moved out.
Yeah. It was a bit of a headache, to be honest. We woke up one day in Hanoi, and we were actually really enjoying our time while we were there. And hello, the Dufresnes.
Hello to Costa Rica.
Good morning from Costa Rica. What a beautiful place. Hopefully we can go there sometime in the future. But yeah, we woke up one day in Hanoi, and our everything that we owned was just full of mold. And we couldn't believe it. And both of us basically just had a breakdown. And we were just like, what the hell is going on here? And then we had to just take all of the stuff, basically put it in black bags and throw it away. And the only stuff that survived, luckily, thank God, was our 2 MacBooks and our cameras. They were literally the only equipment that we had left to our name was that stuff, and then the rest of the stuff was gone.
Our backpacks, everything, clothes, everything was gone. But anyway, we replaced it, it's fine. Let's not talk about it anymore because it's kind of pulling down the mood a little bit. Are you still in Nha Trang? Yes, we are still in Nha Trang. Yep. I read today in the comments that you pronounced the na like the GN in filet mignon. So are we in Nha? Nha Trang? Nha Trang? That's where we still are, yes. We will be here until the 27th.
Here until the 27th, and then we're going to an undisclosed location. So you won't follow us somewhere. It is still Vietnam though, just so you know.
Yeah, it's still Vietnam. Welcome to Cambodia one day. Thank you so much. We're actually planning a trip to Cambodia at some stage this year. We're still kind of looking into what exactly we're going to cover there, but we don't actually know what time we're going to come, but we're definitely going to cover it this year.
We plan on visiting, actually, there's a guy in here in the chat, the Frugal Wanderer. He is living in Siem Reap, so we're definitely going to be going and visiting him while we're over there. And there's a ton of stuff in Cambodia, a ton of history, very sad history behind the country, so it's going to make for some really incredible videos probably.
For sure. Hello to Thailand as well.
Hello Thailand.
Sawadika.
Sawadika.
We miss Thai food, always miss Thai food. No matter where we are, we love the Thai food.
We absolutely love Thai food. And also, guys, the countdown is on for Songkran
Songkran.
Water Festival. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that one.
Cambodia is a shockingly beautiful place to be.
Cambodia is shockingly beautiful. Yeah, it looks like it.
A lot of people say that. I feel like Cambodia is also like very much, you either love it or you hate it. Like there's no in between. There's like a polarizing point of view, I feel like, when we talk to our friends, but a lot of people actually say it's very, very beautiful, and we don't know an awful amount of people who travel there, so we're very, very excited to actually go there because we don't have so much pre-knowledge about the country, basically.
No, absolutely nothing about it, to be honest. Frank and Sarah have been to Siem Reap as well. Oh, cool, they said it's awesome. That's nice. We have, like I said, very mixed. A lot of people said, some people said they absolutely hated it. Some people said they absolutely love it. So we are very excited. Whenever people have like a polarized opinion about a country, we usually fall in love with it very quickly. So that's good. People told us about Mexico, for example.
Yeah, a lot of people say Mexico is horrible, but we love Mexico.
People were like, oh, Mexico is really dangerous. You have to be really careful, blah, blah, blah. And then we went there and we were like, we never want to leave here.
Don't forget to watch the Indonesia versus Vietnam football match.
Whoa.
I didn't know that.
I didn't even know that was happening.
No, I didn't know either. But we should also talk about Vietnam, because obviously that's why we are on here. Maybe talk a little bit about what we've experienced so far, and also if you have any questions about our experiences, let us know. Obviously, if you're commenting in Vietnam, just know that we're not capable of translating it right now.
Until this time, what kind of food do you both like most in Vietnam? Wow, that's a big question. I already know what Naomi's going to say.
Oh, what?
Pho.
No. I love pho. I love pho, don't get me wrong. But my favorite one, we actually had in our video that went live today, the ban can.
Ban can.
Ban can.
That's unbelievable. I love the ban xiao, or I don't know how you properly pronounce it, but it's like a crispy pancake and it's unbelievable. I love banh mi as well. Unbelievable. I can't wait to try banh mi as well when we get to Saigon, because that's where it comes from as far as I know. How many egg coffees are you having per day? We actually just had one yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
We had one yesterday.
I love egg coffee.
We're having like one every day or two if we can, but they're they're heavy. They're like heavy. A meal. They're really sweet.
I also love the salt coffee, but I do feel like I kind of prefer the salt coffee over the egg coffee actually.
Yeah, I love the salt coffee. It's nice. It kind of contrasts against like the taste of coffee.
I feel like the salt coffee tastes like a salty tiramisu. It's very nice, like a dessert.
Do you intend to visit Saigon? Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to be there actually probably in roughly around a week. So if you guys know, this is something that we wanted to put out on a community post or something like that. If you guys are interested at all, let us know. Send us a message on Instagram or one of our social medias. And if you're living in Saigon and you want to do a tour with us or show us around your city, let us know, because we are interested always in hanging out with local people. We've been making them here. Yeah, nice. I can't imagine, like for us, we just use a French press for coffee. It's all the way over there. I'm not going over there.
It's also not clean.
It's like this. You just press it and it's perfect.
It makes like four cups of coffees. Basically, it's perfect to each.
We are absolute caffeine addicts. So like every morning we can't even speak to each other without coffee. So that's understandable.
And Frugal Wanderers asking if we have tried the snails yet. No.
No, not yet.
We're seeing them everywhere on the side of the road, and like people are kind of, I feel like it's a lot of street food vendors who sell the snails, where you get like this little hot pot situation going and you eat the snails that way. I don't know. So far, I'm really interested in how they actually taste, but I feel like if you buy a meal or a full thing of it, you have to really commit because you're obviously not going to get one. You're going to get,
Yeah.
you know, and I also don't want to waste them in case I don't like them. I'm a little bit scared of trying them actually.
I just see them sometimes and I'm just like, why would anybody do that? Like I understand the whole idea behind it, and I know like the French did it and the French still do it and they love it, and obviously it was passed over here and there's a lot of stuff going on with that in terms of like cuisine and who's been through Asia and stuff like that. So it makes sense. But like when I see the snails in a bucket, I'm just like, nah. But maybe we will try it. And let us know, guys, is it actually worth trying? Like, do you guys really genuinely love it? Because we've heard a lot of people actually love snails as well. And how do you prepare them? Like, what's the way to prepare them?
That's what I'm wondering, if they're prepared like similar to the French ones with like garlic butter or something like that, or if it's like, I don't know, completely the opposite.
Let's see.
The old woman, yeah. I don't know. That video just went completely out of control. I felt we didn't expect this to happen at all. To be fair, in every country that we visit, we film an interaction like that. For example, in Sri Lanka, it happened a lot with tuk-tuk drivers or even hotel owners. In India, it happened with like riding elephants, which we didn't do, but like people started offering us riding elephants. In Vietnam, it happened with that apple vendor, and that video just went out of control. And we're getting so many comments, and it's just like so much hate and so much love at the same time. We don't really know how to behave with this video. I don't know. It's
wild. Like we have, like Naomi said, every country that we go to, we film, and like obviously we film. This is everything that we do is our YouTube channel. So when we're going to countries, we always speak to local people with the camera. We always interact with people. We show daily interactions with locals, local businesses. We always promote local businesses as much as possible. But when you run into someone who is trying to very clearly just do you out of some money, we obviously didn't intend it to go as far as it went. It went way too far.
Usually
like, the reaction was just too harsh, and it's, to be honest, both of us, in one way, we feel really awful because of what happened. Like the video went like crazy. I think it has like 500,000 on YouTube now. It has 5 million views on TikTok. It has like 100-something thousand over on other platforms. So it's just crazy. All over just some apples and like a couple of dollars. But like,
and to be fair, usually the police or the state government and the news and all of that, like that never happened before. Usually these types of government offices don't get involved, so we weren't aware that was even a possibility, to be fair. We didn't know. And yeah, as we said, usually we tend to expose something like this in every country just for tourists to kind of know what to look out for, and maybe also to explain our reaction to it all. We have been traveling Asia for a little over 2 years now, and the situation where people think, oh, stupid white foreigner or something like that happens fairly often, like at least let's say 3 times per week we are going through these types of situations. And that's maybe why we reacted the way we reacted, because it's not new for us. I believe if you are maybe visiting Southeast Asia for the very first time, and this is the very first time that happens to you, you might just give the money and you're fine. But if it happens like every day or every other day, at some stage you're going to run out of money. You cannot give so much money to the people. Yeah. And to be fair, if people are honest with us, we usually tend to give more money. Like we're very happy to hand money over to the locals if people are struggling.
Like
as long as they're honest.
We have, I don't know, 700 videos or something on YouTube now. And the funny thing is, like, we did $20 challenges all over the world now. We've done $20 challenges in Sri Lanka, $20 challenges in India. You name the country that we've probably been there and done a $20 challenge video. And usually what we do at the end of those videos is we take the leftover money and we just literally give it out to street vendors. We just walk up to people. Or homeless people. Or whoever. And that's not us being like, oh, look at us doing this. It's just, we understand that people are struggling, and we understand that a lot of these countries are not well off, and that some people are really struggling in a bad way, and you see it every day here in a lot of different places, and it's really, really sad in many, many ways. But that doesn't justify people trying to steal money from you, and that's the whole message that we wanted to put out with that. But yeah, it's a crazy situation how it ended up. Naomi, we were so impressed with you fighting back with that lady. Sarah would have been way too chicken for that. It's just, I think it was just a reaction that we both had, I mean, like Naomi especially, because it's
in all fairness, publicly, I'm from a German background, but my mother, for example, is from Sicily, and I'm very, during my entire life, I'm very aware of fruit vendors. One of my aunts is actually a fruit vendor on the market, funnily enough, and I am very aware of what is going on, and I'm usually okay with negotiating in these types of situations, and I know when the situation is unfair, and that's why I just took the money, and I was like, yeah, you can F right off, basically.
Also,
get lost.
If you are a tourist,
German Terminator, I'll be back.
If you are a tourist and you're visiting a country and someone tries to do that, just don't accept it, because the only reason that these types of things continue to happen is because people just let it happen. Like we've seen so many people just getting people being charged like $20 for sitting in a tuk-tuk for 5 minutes in Sri Lanka and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't let that happen. You should just be like, no, I'm not paying you. Bye-bye.
A lot of times doing tours that are like $500 for one night or something, just completely absurd type of prices. And a lot of foreigners are just like, I pay that, no problem, which is fine if you're like on a 14-day holiday. That's totally fine. Like, spend your money. It's a different lifestyle, but for us, this is our life. This is what you see is our daily life, basically. So
yeah.
There's no really we're just gonna go on a quick holiday, gonna stay in a fancy hotel and hand money out. Basically, that doesn't happen.
Not at all, no. Oh, Gertjan is here. Hello, Gertjan.
Hi, Gertjan.
This guy is a legend as well. He's from the Netherlands. Really cool guy.
I'm always wondering how you pronounce his name. If it's like Gertjan.
Gertjan.
Because I feel like Dutch people do the stuff.
They do more of a throat. From Vietnam with love. Yeah, we love Vietnam. We genuinely do love it so far. Everybody that we're meeting, it's one person. It's always one person that goes viral and then gives these types of situations a weird thing. And it's like 99 out of 100 people are unbelievably nice. And we show that on the videos as well.
The videos where we have nice people never go viral. It's always just the drama videos that
literally never
lift off.
It's crazy. Nick9 says Naomi is the German Terminator.
I'll be back, but Arnold Schwarzenegger's Austrian.
Luke, try a clean shave video and see how well they do it in Vietnam. I would actually really enjoy that, yeah. Nice hot towel shave, maybe. How fast did Luke run off the bridge in Vietnam, the see-through bridge? I am terrified of heights. That's one thing that I'll always be honest about is heights freak me out. Yeah, it's the difficult for foreigners and people from other countries. I live in Binh Dinh province. I hope I'm not butchering that. Khoi Non. Have you traveled to Khoi Non? No, not yet. It's only slightly north from here, as far as I know. It's not that far away, so maybe if we have time. We are. I don't know how much time we have left, to be honest. But we
sort of halfway through, I believe.
We're halfway through basically our Vietnam stay so far. We spent a good while in Hanoi. We were in Hanoi for 3 weeks, and it's just basically mostly because we wanted to have a base of somewhere where we can just slow down a little bit, because the way that we travel, we're constantly moving around. Every 3 or 4 days usually we're in a new city. Oftentimes we're in a new country every couple of weeks to a month, so gets very tiring. As you can probably tell, both of us look absolutely exhausted right now.
This year it has already been 3 countries, I believe.
Been through 3 countries so far this year, which is actually it's March only, so it has actually been. Oh, it's okay so far. It's relatively slow the way we're moving so far. So, but that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to slow down a little bit and take our time, because travel becomes, as a lot of you guys will know, especially if you have traveled like long distances, it's very, very tiring, and a lot of it sort of gets in the way of a lot of other things that you might want to do. Let's see if there's any questions that we actually missed out on so far. I'm currently scrolling through the chat. If any of you guys want to ask anything at all, obviously just drop it down below.
Somebody said they love German beer and sausages. Me too.
We love everything.
There are
from
some
Germany.
European products that I do genuinely miss. It's not that many, surprisingly, but like just like, you know, nice olives from Greece or Turkey, for example. I do miss that a lot, or like German sausages a lot, yeah. Irish beer.
Irish Guinness, oh my god. I really do miss a good Guinness every now and then.
Polish pork knuckles.
Yeah.
Kielbasa.
Someone asked, are we coming back to the Philippines? Definitely, we will definitely come back. We're going to be, there's a lot of the Philippines that we've missed out on so far. So the Philippines, because of how many islands there are, we obviously saw basically nothing so far. So we do want to go back and do Luzon and cover that area. We also want to go and do Mindanao, but we've no idea when it's going to be.
I would love to see Davao.
Davao in Mindanao. Yeah. There's a lot of places that we missed out on.
Negros, no?
Negros Island as well. There's so much of the Philippines to see, and we missed out on a lot of it.
There's so many islands. Like, you need a lifetime to see everything. Similar to Indonesia, like there's just so many islands and so many different cultures, different languages, different people. It's very like, try and get an overview. It's kind of you need like 30 years.
So Frank and Sarah said they miss cheese in Thailand. We actually have a really good tip for you guys.
Go to Vietnam.
Obviously Vietnam has cheese, but also in Thailand, in Bangkok, if you go to Ram Kam Heng, there's a, what is that place called? Food something? Foodland, I think it's called. Yeah, Foodland.
Yeah,
If you go to Ram Kam Heng, it's the name of the district in Bangkok, and go to Foodland, just type in Foodland even, there's probably all over Bangkok. They have real awesome cheese.
And German Leberwurst.
German
liver paste,
like
but
quality stuff as well.
But I do think Foodland is a chain. I think you don't have to go specifically to Ram Kam Heng for that.
Let's see. In Germany, there are lots of Vietnamese.
Yeah.
So if you miss out the cuisine of Vietnam, then you can go to a Vietnamese. Oh yeah.
Funnily enough, my dad's favorite co-worker is also from Vietnam.
Yep.
His name is Wang.
You should rent a nice condo in Thailand to take a break from traveling. Recharge there. Yeah, to be honest, we use Bangkok as like, that's literally what we do all the time. We permanently just, whenever we feel exhausted, we go to Bangkok and we rent a condo for 1 month, and then we just basically slow down, hit the gym, and get a lot of Thai massages. That's like the absolute ultimate for us.
Where are you now, too, Matt? We are still in Nha Trang.
Nha Trang.
Still not sure how to say that properly.
Out of all the countries so far, what was your personal favorite from Martin? So, well, it's actually...
Such a controversial topic to ask.
It is a controversial topic, but we don't obviously have a fully formed opinion so far on Vietnam, so that doesn't really, because we're still here, so that doesn't really count right now. But out of all the countries that we've visited so far, we, I think, agree that we have three.
In no specific order.
In no specific order. Number one is Thailand. So Thailand is just so good. It's just like the food, the people, the atmosphere, the nature, the culture,
the religion,
the religious aspect of it, the way people behave, the hospitality.
It just works.
It just is amazing. Number two is Mexico.
Again, in no order.
No order at all, but Mexico is probably both of our top three favorite food destinations in the world. Mexico City is probably up there with the best cities in the world. It's unbelievable. So much stuff to do. The weather is amazing constantly, and the people are unbelievable as well.
It has also been a very long time since we've been in Mexico. I believe it has been 2.5 years, I want to say 2 years, something like that.
It's been a while, yeah.
It has been sort of our first out of Europe experience with our YouTube channel. That's why we went to Mexico, and we did 4.5 months, 5 months on public transport. It was really nice. We went all the way from Cancun to Mexico City. It was super great.
Yep.
And I would love to do it again. We're looking at that. And
number 3 would be
not 4.
number 3.
Number 3
would be
Albania.
Albania. So Albania is so cool. It's one of the, I think it's the most underrated country in Europe. And the reasons for that is it's very cheap in terms of a European country. It's very cheap. People are unbelievable. They literally will, if they see that you're lost, they'll take you off the street. They'll give you coffee. They'll give you alcohol.
You get to know their grandma.
You'll spend 2 weeks at someone's house that you don't even know, and then you'll end up being brought to your accommodation.
Favorite place in Malaysia?
Favorite place in Malaysia?
Borneo, I want to say.
We loved
Sarawak,
which is on the island of Borneo. And obviously the Malaysian side of Borneo. We didn't go to the Indonesian side, but Sarawak is very nice, and they have really cool rivers, absolutely infested with crocodiles. So you guys, actually, Frank and Sarah, coming from Australia, you know all about that. Probably avoid them. What's a gym, says Frugal Wanderer.
Try the civet
I don't know
dish.
who Jim is either.
Try the civet dish, very delicious. So, civet dish. Are you referring to kopi luwak, or are you referring to eating a civet?
You eat civet here? That's something that would be totally new to us.
I would try that.
I'd try a civet out. Deep fried civet?
Why
Nothing
not?
wrong with that.
If there's a good sambal or a good sauce with it, I don't mind.
Yeah. Thank you. We'll check out the place in Bangkok for cheese. Yeah, do. Honestly, it's fantastic. So far, what foods do you like most in Vietnam? Naomi's is ban can and mine is ban xio. So it's actually the two foods that we tried in today's video. We released a video just today where we had our favorite unbelievable breakfast here in Nha Trang, and we're literally going to go back there every day. Saw your video when you bought apples for 200,000.
Apparently that's a running gag now with apple vendors.
Yeah.
I heard other people referring to that.
People are literally doing it now to other vendors, but like in a joke way. Sarah is not the biggest fan of the food in Thailand tonight. Oh yeah, we saw their story. They have on their story that she tried somtam, the papaya salad. That is the spiciest thing that we ever put in our mouth. I hope you didn't get the
local level of spice. We made that mistake once. I couldn't feel my face for like 2 hours.
Both of us literally were going
started
around
drooling.
Like we had lip fillers. We literally were for like 3 hours. We were crying as well. Most people are very friendly and love you. We love you guys too. Hey, you too. Saw my first video from your boat yesterday where the old lady and the apples wanted to keep you money and how far you can get with $20. I like you both. Thank you so much. Much love from Germany. Nice one.
Oh.
Thanks so much for watching.
Hallo Stan Moll.
Stan
Viele
Moll.
Grüße zurück. Do you know
Bakleu? No.
Bak. What is bak? Ban is noodle. No, ban is bun is noodle and
bun is a noodle and ban is bread.
What is
I
bak?
don't know what bak is.
That's a new thing.
Bak, as far as I know, is a classical musician. That's literally as far as I know with bak.
Anti-bak sounds
it's
like
also
it's
a body part. I've seen a lot of your videos, India onward. However, not seen Mexico videos. Yeah, Mexico was a long ass time ago.
Yeah, we don't say these words on our channel.
Yeah, oh sorry. It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago, yeah. We were at that stage of our vlogs, we were still filming on our very old iPhones, so don't bother looking at them.
What does it say on Naomi's hat from the video today? I was trying to pause it. What does it say? I don't even know what it says.
It's a fake hat that I bought in the Philippines.
Is it the bucket hat?
The bucket hat, yeah. It's like a fake brand. I don't even know where it went.
No idea where it is, to be honest. She's gonna go looking for it now. See if she can find it. Find the hat.
Oh, I know. I have.
She's Just gonna go look for it. I got Thai spicy. Yeah, that's the biggest mistake you'll ever make. Here we go. It says Paul Smith. Whoever he is. Some fella called Paul Smith.
He makes hats.
He makes hats, apparently.
I bought this in a Filipino supermarket. The sun was just too strong in the Philippines, so I had to buy one on the filming day.
Whoa. Here we go, guys.
I like wearing it like this, then you look like a fisher.
There we go.
There we go.
In Southwest Vietnam. We are in Southeast Vietnam, technically. I hope that's right. We're in Nha Trang. Vincent upgraded his membership. Wow, thank you so much, Vincent. You're an absolute legend. We really appreciate all of you guys. So we have a few members on our channel, and we're trying to increase that number slowly but surely. We never ever talk about it, just because it's something that's totally up to you guys. But yeah, that's all we're gonna say. Thank you so much if you are supporting us. I didn't mean for her to go get up.
Right.
Sorry. It's okay. All good. I think I improved my fashion tenfold after Naomi did that.
Definitely. Someone is saying, welcome to Ho Chi Minh City. I have a question there. I feel like a lot of the locals, especially in the south, are referring to Ho Chi Minh City as Saigon. But in the north, I feel like they refer to it more as Ho Chi Minh.
Ho Chi Minh. But I've heard that the locals call it Saigon.
And foreigners call it Ho Chi Minh.
What do you call it?
Why?
What's the right way to say it? Because we've been wondering this now for a while.
We're going there soon, and I just don't want to like upset people by saying the wrong thing, or you know how it is on YouTube. People get very upset very fast, no matter what you say. I could literally say this sky is blue and the sun is shining. It's a nice day, and people would be like, "No, it's not." So yeah.
If YouTube, I will have to get one when I go to the Philippines. Yeah. Do that, because you won't regret it, and your fashion will be on a whole different level.
I think I paid like $2.
$2 bucks.
Really?
If YouTube doesn't work out, Luke can always go jump into a time machine and go work for the King of Ireland in the 15th century as a bodyguard or an executioner, how tall you are. Yeah, that would actually be a pretty badass job. I wouldn't mind that. I would just kind of, I don't know what I would be doing, to be honest.
Fun fact, Luke is, he's 6'2".
6'2".
And in comparison to my dad, he's really small.
I am tiny. I am 6'2", right? Which is like in centimeters. I don't know what you guys...
188.
It's like 188, just under 190. And in Germany, I am small. Yeah, like I'm genuinely small. Probably in a lot of countries I'm considered just average as well. I'm tall for an Irish guy. There's a lot of Irish people that are very small.
Irish people are surprisingly small. When I moved there, I kind of felt like a giant for a while.
Yeah, that's true. The pastry looked very delicious in that video. Oh, the pastries were unbelievable.
Yeah.
They were
what
very,
was it
very
called?
good. Tat dua.
Tat dua.
Dua is coconut.
Apparently.
Tat is, I've no idea what it is.
I believe TAT, it means tart.
Oh, tat.
So coconut tart.
Tat dua.
Tat dua. I mean, that would make sense.
That does make sense. Thailand has more tourists because it's convenient to travel to and from by plane. Tourists often come to Thailand first because of cheap flights. That's true, yeah. Bangkok.
Yeah.
Bangkok, we were just talking about this like 5 minutes before the live. Bangkok, Kuala Lumpur and Singapore, but Singapore is way too expensive, so that gets immediately eliminated.
For us it's
out. Bangkok and Kuala Lumpur are like the two most affordable flight destinations. Hello, new subscriber here.
Hello,
thanks,
Mr. E.
Mr. E, thank you very much.
Have you tried dog meat yet? No.
We're a little bit skeptical on that front. We have some friends, shout out to Haley and Zach. These are two like TikTokers that we are pretty close friends with. We hung out with them for quite a bit when we were in Thailand, and they tried dog meat. They said it was absolutely horrible, but they tried it in somewhere, I believe it was maybe China or something like that. But I don't think they tried it in Vietnam.
No, I think they tried it in Vietnam.
Or did they try it in Vietnam?
When they did the loop in the north.
Oh, they did the Hajiang loop and they tried it in the north. Sorry.
My uncle.
They said they hated it.
Yeah, my uncle also tried dog meat, and he said it kind of just tasted wrong, like you're eating your friend or something. I don't know. I would try it though. Like I would genuinely try it. I'm very genuinely interested in experiencing that, but it's surprisingly difficult to find. Also, dog meat is a delicacy. So if you are looking at, you know, getting a steak or getting a dog meat something, the steak will be cheaper than the dog meat.
Here it will, yeah.
Because dog is a delicacy and pork or beef maybe not so much.
Do you ever hop on a plane for a couple of days and go home to Germany and Ireland? It's been a while now since we've done that, to be honest, just because of how far away it is. We like to travel very as slow as we can from country to country to country, and we travel mostly places that we're genuinely interested in. And to be honest, if we are being brutally honest here, Ireland is not interesting, and most of Europe historically is very interesting, but at the moment for us there's nothing really there for us. It is way too expensive. It's
very difficult to live the lifestyle that we have because we are, I mean, obviously we've been in Asia, as we already said, for exactly 2 years actually.
Been here for 2 years.
We've been in Asia for 2 years, so we are making also Asia money. We're not making European kind of money, and it's very difficult to go to Europe and just be like, I'm gonna live here for a while.
What? A coffee is €20? Oh, that's so cheap. It's like, no, it's not. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
We're planning to go back to Europe at some stage this year to visit some family because obviously, as I said, it has been 2 years since we've seen some parts of our families. Other parts, my mom, for example, came to visit us here in Asia. I'm still gonna go and visit her, don't get me wrong, Mama. But so at some stage we'll go back, but not for an extended amount of time. Maybe for a weekend.
Just like a weekend, 2-3 days in Germany, 2-3 days in Ireland, and then wherever we end up after that, basically. What do you think about Da Nang? We haven't been there, but we know a lot of people that have been there, and they said it was unbelievably nice. Naomi said they were
Tatua. Kokosmakronen.
Kokosmakronen. Yeah, that actually is what the coconut Macron is the president of France.
It's Makronen. You cannot really translate that. It's a type of German biscuit with coconut. Anyway, the Tatdua here tasted very similar, just that the coconut tasted a lot fresher because obviously in Germany you don't.
True.
It's a little difficult to find fresh coconut.
Love your videos. Thank you so much.
Love you.
We love you. Do you think this country is a good place to live, Vietnam? I think a lot of people, a lot of Westerners, we know this for a fact because we're seeing a lot of them. There's a lot of Russians that live here actually, which is interesting. In this area, for example, I believe it was after the Vietnam War.
Vietnam-America War, I believe a lot of Russians settled in this area, which is why you have a Russian influx here, and a lot of the signs as well here in Nha Trang are in Cyrillic and so on, which is very interesting to see. It doesn't bother us at all. It's a nice change for a while. Really? Why?
I don't know.
What was I talking about? I think Vietnam is a nice place to live, especially the south of Vietnam. If you are making foreign money, I believe for some locals, it's like if you have like an actual local job, it might be difficult. It's not the easiest with local money, I think.
But it's a very beautiful country, and overall the people and everything about it is fantastic. There's very little negative that we can find here.
The food is amazing here.
Food is unbelievable. We had some people, some absolute plonkers saying to us in a couple of different countries, they were like, oh, Vietnam food, well, you're not going to like it. And then we came here and we tried it and we were like, this is unbelievable.
The bread is
amazing.
Comparable to European standard. The pate, leberwurst is amazing.
The quality of the food is really good.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all.
Yesterday evening we went to a restaurant that's called 4 Piece.
Pizza 4 Piece.
Pizza 4 Piece. And that was so good.
It knocked both of our socks off.
Really nice place.
Literally. Although Votong defeated the crocodile, he was afraid of the lizard.
Okay. When are you guys planning to have a family, and will you come to travel after the baby? Your mom would love that. So if you have been following us maybe for a while, the whole reason why we travel, I don't know, I feel like we have to say that every few videos kind of. The whole reason why we travel is that we are trying to find a country where we can settle. So we have several lists with our most favorite countries, economical aspects and business ideas for all of the countries that we travel to basically. And at some stage we're gonna make a decision and settle in one of those countries, and then also likely have a family, I assume.
Most likely, yeah. We just have to find the right place, to be honest. We're not gonna have a family without having a structured life, to be honest, because I think that's some people do it, but to be honest, I think it might be a little bit too much. We need to have structure, we need to have a routine, we need to have our finances fully in order. Everything needs to be somewhat okay. I know it's never perfect, but we definitely would like to have something a little bit. Right now our life is chaos, so we need to sort of we need to figure our life out first.
I think for the first 2 to 3 years of a child's life.
If you don't feel like having kids, feel free to adopt me. Yeah, we'll happily come over to Vietnam and just hang out. I think we have a spare bed as well.
We have a spare bed here, yeah, but be aware, I'm gonna start a family vlog channel then, and I'm gonna be a real abusive family vlog mother. I'm just
we're gonna exploit you all over the internet. We're gonna put you in like diapers, and then have you sit in the corner of every one of our vlogs. And then we're just gonna be like, "What's up, guys? Look at my kid! Oh my God, he's so cute. Where's our views? Where are you right now? Let's come to Ho Chi Minh City. We're very close, or we're not very close. Are we very close? I think we're a few hours away from it.
12 hours
like
on the bus.
12 hours on a bus. We're in Nha Trang, so we are gonna be there possibly, or we will be there in the next week. Luke, I am also practicing with chopsticks. That is such a nice way of eating, I think, but there's a long way to go. Yeah, I am basically disabled when I have a pair of chopsticks.
Luke started practicing eating with chopsticks, I think, only after we met each other. I kind of dragged him into Japanese restaurants to eat sushi with me.
She forced me to start trying new food because I'm from Ireland, and in Ireland, we just stick to what we know, and what we know in Ireland is, to be honest, mostly really bad food. I guess you love to wear the batik. Naomi loves batik.
I wish I bought more dresses. I kind of try and buy something very distinctively local in every country, and this one was the representative for Indonesia. But I only have one, and it's kind of slowly breaking apart. I have already like holes in my pockets and stuff like that. Yeah. So we need to go back to Java to get a new batik dress at some stage as well.
Seems harder and harder to make a living wage as a YouTube traveler. Yeah, to be honest, YouTube is straight away. I'll tell you, it's not really what it looks like. A lot of times, just being honest, YouTube is very draining. You have to be very consistent. You have to post a lot of videos. You have to stay on top of it. So you need to basically create a schedule, stick to it. And then over a couple years, which is what we've been doing this now for 3 years, and we're still at the point now where we're like, okay, we are relatively happy with what we're making, but like it's not at the point where you would be or you could be if you had like a full-blown career. Obviously, you can branch out, you can build onto your business and make it more successful, but that's totally up to you. Yeah. And we are only 2 people. Some people are only one person. Some people are only one people. Some people are only one person, and that's even harder. So keep that in mind when you see like all these vloggers from like 2005 and they're like millionaires or whatever.
That's not the situation.
It's not really the situation anymore.
For us right now, we are usually traveling at a relatively low price point, and I feel like it's still like YouTube is not covering our expenses. Just barely, kind of, and we're still sort of freelancing here and there on the side to just make it work, and it's okay. Come back to Sri Lanka.
Back to Sri Lanka soon. Yeah, we absolutely love Sri Lanka. Is one of our favorite places too. Next month, will you guys come and enjoy Songkran? Yeah, we're actually going to be in Bangkok we might as well let you guys know, we're going to be in Bangkok for the Songkran Water Festival. We're going to actually be meeting up with Frank and Sarah for that, and there's like 20 or 30 other YouTubers that are doing something, and we've no idea because there's no structure to it.
Yet.
But we're going to figure it out, and hopefully it all comes together. Which city do you live in now? We don't live anywhere. We literally are just on the road. Fortunately, that's the way we like it.
So yeah, 3 years ago we gave up everything, basically all of our apartments. We had one studio apartment. We gave that studio apartment up. We packed everything into a box. We wrote for free onto it, and that was that for our possessions. And everything, like if you see us traveling with our suitcases, that is everything that we own in the world, besides from maybe some birth certificates that is still with my mother or my dad.
Our life is literally in a couple bags. So sponsorship deals are one of the only ways to get ahead, says Frugal Wanderer. That's 100% true. Those are always going to be the biggest payouts because companies have liquidity and they're willing to spend that money on advertising, and we are the advertisers basically for them. So that's definitely the best way of making money. If you can figure that part out, like we have done quite a bit of sponsorships now, and you have to figure out a balance, I think, because we only do sponsorships really with companies that we genuinely understand and we genuinely think that people are going to use and benefit them. We're not just going to be like, hey, here, look at this, and then just be like, this is useless. It has to actually be something that people use.
Because of its war history, many tourists in North America, Europe, China are afraid to come to Vietnam. They have the wrong idea that Vietnam is still at war or not friendly. I do believe, that image sort of changes. I feel like the boomer generation in Europe and also in the American continents definitely still have that image, but I feel like sort of from millennial onwards, I never thought that of Vietnam. So, and there's also, if you travel in Vietnam, I feel like every second person is German.
Oh, there's tons of Germans.
There's so many Germans here. So
there's tons of Germans, Russians.
Really love traveling Vietnam.
We've met so many Americans here, and they absolutely love Vietnam, and they're treated very, very well. It's a very peaceful country. 100% YouTube is hard work. Yeah, it's pretty tough. It does get tough after a while, especially when you don't think or you don't get recognition. Like we spent the entire first year and a half on YouTube just getting absolutely nothing. No views, we were publishing 4 videos a week, 5 videos a week, and the viewers were just like, we don't care. And we were just like, okay, fair enough.
Do you feel much more open-minded after 3 years of travel? Yes.
For sure.
I don't know, I feel like when you are, especially coming from a European perspective, I mean, we can only speak about European perspectives here because that's where we're from, Germany and Ireland, or German, Italy and Ireland. And I feel like we have very concise constructs of what world is, of what a breakfast item is, of what a lunch item is, and so on. And then you start traveling and you realize that's not the case. Some countries might not even have the construct of what a breakfast item is, which we had in some countries, which was very funny. We were walking around and we were like, what is the most famous breakfast in this country? And the people are like, what is breakfast? These types of situations happen, and you do realize that other countries don't actually operate the way you think anything operates, really.
In terms of being open-minded or being impacted by travel as well, traveling for the last 3 years through, I don't know how many, I think it's over 50 countries now. We've literally just experienced everything from incredible highs, like seeing really incredibly wealthy areas, to seeing like absolute poverty, the absolute lowest possible form of like society, in terms of, not in terms of being bad, but in terms of people struggling, in terms of people not getting by.
And a lot of times on the same street as well. Like you would have
on the same street, yeah.
The poorest of the poor and the richest of the rich, like on the same street, and you're like, what is going on? Yeah,
but that, seeing that stuff really opens you up, because it makes you realize that you have to be incredibly grateful for what your life is, no matter what your situation is. If you have a pair of shoes on your feet, you should be grateful for it. If you have a t-shirt, You should be grateful for it. If you have enough money to get a meal, you should be very grateful for it, because there's a lot of really bad stuff going on in the world. Even though humans are humans and we should be all loving each other, and that stuff should be solved by now, it's not the case. There's a lot of people that are in a really bad way, and it's not nice. But it also makes us realize as well how important it is to value life, because it's very, very quick.
How many countries have you traveled? Together, I believe we have traveled some 30-something countries. I believe together. Yeah. Individually, I personally traveled a little bit over 50.
It's been around 55 to 60 countries.
Yeah.
We hope one day that we'll cover everything, but that's gonna take a very long time because we travel quite slowly.
Yeah, we kind of try to travel as slow that you can like still recognize the culture and the people of a country. Because I feel like a lot of times, especially if you are a YouTuber, you're just like content. Where's the camera? Where's the next video? And you don't actually experience anything. You're just so focused on your camera. So we try to sort of arrive in a country, just kind of feel out the situation for the first few weeks, and then really get into the traveling part of it, basically. And I think that's the right way to do it, because sometimes I feel like when we're traveling so fast, we're not really actually taking in what is going on.
Yeah, true. It's very, very true. And that's one of the negatives of being a YouTuber, to be honest. You just film videos and then you kind of leave the place and you're like, oh, I wish we took more time to enjoy that. Wishing you a positive experience in Vietnam, good health, and welcome to Vietnam. Thank you so much.
Same to you.
We genuinely love Vietnam. Where are you from? I'm from Ireland, and Naomi is half German and half Italian, but she's from Germany. Try and see if you guys can go to PP Islands for your wedding anniversary. Luke, wear white Speedos there. I will crack out the white Speedos, big time.
Sure.
PP Islands look absolutely incredible. We haven't been anywhere close to Phuket or the PPs or the Krabi or whatever.
The Lantas.
But like the Lantas and the Koes and the stuff like that. But there's loads of stuff over there to look at. And one day we will, very soon, more than likely be exploring that place. But we genuinely enjoy the local side of Thailand. I think when you go into the really, really crazy touristy places, sometimes you lose something about the country, and sometimes it's not nice.
That's the thing.
Because from being honest, Western travelers, a lot of Western tourists and stuff like that, they come into an area, they do what they do, and obviously money is being generated there. And because that happens, it sort of just sucks life out of where that place is. And sometimes it can be a little bit of a letdown when you go to some of these places. But I'm sure Phuket and these parts of Thailand are incredible. And we actually really do want to check them out.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times we're trying to travel in a way that we are more than likely not going to see another Caucasian person, or relatively rarely. Because I feel like a lot of Westerners are traveling in a way that they are with Westerners. And I kind of feel like, why would you leave Europe if you're only going to spend your time with other Europeans?
We, for example, recently we went to Bali because Naomi's parents came to visit Bali. And we took a break for 2 weeks in Bali. And if you are going to like Canggu in Bali, Uluwatu in Bali, all of like the real tourist spots in Bali, it's basically you're basically in Europe. Like you're in a situation where you're just surrounded by other tourists, and you don't leave the country, or you don't leave. Bali's not a country, it's Indonesia, but you don't leave Indonesia being like, oh, I understand more about the culture. You literally leave there being like, oh, I met 17 Australians.
Yeah,
like that's literally what your experience is.
There's no valuable or very little valuable exchange happening if you're only going to these like very overcrowded tourist places, I feel.
Yeah.
And I just like, even if you will speak to the locals in the area, a lot of times these locals know what kind of a conversation it's going to be. They know the answers that are expected by Europeans or something like that, and they will form that answer. So sometimes going a little bit, even if it's still touristy, it's fine, but just like not the main spot.
Just get outside.
You get a lot more out of it usually.
And you'll find that the accommodations go down by like 50%, and you get like massive, beautiful accommodations for like half the price. After a while, the tourist areas are all the same, local areas. That's what we're saying, yeah. If you go to the south of Spain, to Malaga or something like that, it's a tourist area. You're going to get tourist prices. Same if you go to tourist areas in Asia. It's all copy and paste. We hated Canggu. It's very overhyped. Yeah, 100%. It's just overrun with acai bowls and smoothie bowls and people taking Instagram photos. It's not really the vibe. Stupid question, but did you eat the coconut from today video after drinking it? And if yes, how to open it?
We didn't eat it, but you can open it. So the way you would do it is you would just go back to the vendor and you would ask him to basically chop it in half. And what you do then is you can use the top part that was cut off to scrape out the coconut and eat it that way. But I believe those drinking coconuts and the eating coconuts are usually two different types of coconuts. You can still eat the drinking coconuts, but it's not gonna be your coconut experience, basically.
True.
It's a little bit like slimier, I feel.
Oh yeah. I've watched dozens. Sorry, I can't speak. I've watched dozens of travel vlogs and unsubscribed. You two are the best around. Thank you very much. That's a big compliment. But if you are watching travel vlogs and you like watching travel vlogs, you should check out. There's people in here that are also travel vloggers. So we have Frank and Sarah. There are friends of ours that we know from YouTube anyways. The Frugal Wanderer as well. So there are two channels. If you're interested in Cambodia and you're interested in Thailand, and obviously they're eventually going to be going to plenty of other places. So can you tell what it feels like to travel in a communist country like Vietnam? Do you have any freedom or restrictions? So to be honest, we actually...
Maybe explain about our school.
Oh yeah.
So the initial reason why we came to Vietnam, obviously we are interested in the country and want to travel here as well. But I also had a conference here that I went to, and the conference was about AI and education. And we also went to a school to see how AI is used there. And that situation was, I mean, it was a normal primary school. It was a very nice experience, don't get me wrong. It was absolutely beautiful. But I feel like the difference here to a Western country is that the protocol is a lot more. So we arrived at the school, we said hello to the kids, we saw a classroom situation, which was totally perfect. And then it was kind of like, now we have to thank this person and we have to go through all of the protocol and read all of these things off. Yeah. Which took kind of half of the day, I felt like.
Yeah.
We just saw that everybody basically gets recognized, and I felt like that was a little bit out of the realm of what would happen anywhere in Europe, basically. Other than that...
Honestly, like, we haven't felt anything. Like, we haven't really noticed stuff that's incredibly strange, really.
Maybe that actually something was done when the Apple vendor with the Apple vendor in the other countries that we traveled to, and we exposed scams. Nothing ever
happened.
Was done.
But like when as soon as we posted that video, so we put the video up of the situation that happened with the Apple vendor, and immediately people, like the next day I think it was, people were messaging us being like, oh, she got fined and she's being arrested and stuff. And like that never ever happened before. So like we genuinely were like, whoa, that's really almost like an extreme way to react. But like, it is what it is. It is totally up to whatever country and how they want to react to it, and that's up to them.
Yeah.
It's totally fine by us if that's the way that things are handled here. Like it's up to the country. Hello. How do you say your name? Phuong An Nguyen. I probably destroyed your name, but I'm so sorry. We're from Ireland and Germany. Oh, hello. My mom is also here as well.
Yeah, my mom also said that she loves us, by the way. I forgot to answer. We love you too, and we also love you, Louise.
Yeah, we love you guys. It's always nice having family around. Where are you from? Oh, sorry, I just answered that. It's the first time you come to Vietnam?
First time.
This is the first time that we're in the country?
It's the first time for us in Vietnam, and it's also the first time in an actively communist society basically. So that's I think why as well the question was asked before.
Yep.
And I do feel like we were a little bit more scared at like not scared, but like we were kind of
apprehensive,
thinking like do we have to behave differently? Do we have to change our patterns of day or speech or whatever? And so far I think it's not so
totally
different.
fine. It's not very overwhelmingly
at least not for foreign tourists. For locals we cannot speak about that obviously.
Hello Abakabar, bike. Hope you're keeping well. Hello Indonesia. Hope you're keeping well, guys. We miss Indonesia big time. It's also one of our favorite countries as well.
Selamat malam.
Selamat malam.
Bahasa Indonesia is so much easier to learn than Vietnamese.
Oh, Bahasa Indonesia.
We try really hard to learn Vietnamese, but it's like so
difficult.
So far away from capability, I think, for us.
Yep. Vietnam has fair public transportation, unlike areas like Phuket. The government tries to help the people more. Yeah, you actually see that there's quite a bit of buses. There's a lot of bus transportation around Vietnam that seems to be very convenient. Will you come back in the future? Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely be back in Vietnam. We have again so much more of Vietnam to see, and we are still plenty more to come in our Vietnam series, so don't worry. I think you should put a sign above your heads with Ireland and Germany, Italy. Yeah, that's very true. That would actually be a very good idea.
Just put a big sign, Europe. I feel like a lot of people think that we are from North America.
So many people commented just being like, you're American.
Do you hear my accent? Do you hear his accent? Nothing about this is North American.
I literally sound like a leprechaun that was pulled out of a rainbow, and people are like, oh, you're American. Like, I don't sound like I'm American.
A lot of times you get these like, especially when we were in the Balkan countries, we got these like comments, stupid American or something.
Stupid American. It's like,
we're not Americans.
Why do you think we're American? It's very strange. Sometimes I might sound it, but like, come on. My internet tanked and I'm in the past. Thanks for the shout out. I'm trying to catch up. All good. How is the internet in Cambodia? That's something that we would like to know, actually, because that's something that's very interesting for us, or something that's very important, not interesting. Something that's important.
Wow. Look at this
Slow
internet.
Something that's very important for us is fast internet. So please let us know what it's like there. How old are you?
Too old.
Very old. So this year, only recently, in August, it wasn't that recently.
That was last year.
That was last year. I turned 30. So I'm 30 years old. So I am basically a grandpa. I'm 30 and Naomi is?
I'm turning 33 next week.
She's 33, I'm 30.
The big 3-3.
I look a lot older than she does, and she's older than I am. So, Luke, the German Terminator, completes you as a person. Without her, you would have been eating corned beef, boiled cabbage stew with a pitchfork for the rest of your life. By the way, go to Japan. That's a really interesting comment. Yeah, we actually we would love to travel Japan. It's just
another one of those high money countries.
We've heard from a lot of people that it's quite costly, but I'm sure it's worth it. By the looks of it, it looks unbelievably nice, and I'm sure you can do it relatively affordably as well if you live off of Family Mart. Indonesia is the best. Yeah, it's one of the greatest countries that we visited. Very friendly people, unbelievably affordable as well. Frank and Sarah are laughing at us. You do not sound Canadian or American. I can attest to that. Thank you very much. That's a compliment. Although I love Canadian people. Canadian people are some of the and Americans as well. There's nothing really wrong with that part of the world other than the government are usually messing it up.
But that's kind of the case in every country.
The government of America, the government of Canada, all of them are kind of just...
all of the European governments.
Misunderstanding what's going on. I traveled from Hanoi to Cat Ba for $5 on public transport. Oh, Cat Ba, that's nice. That's like the national park. That's somewhere that we really would like to see eventually. After going to Vietnam, what other countries do we plan to go to? That's a nice question. Should we say it here? We might as well give you guys the next three countries.
Welcome to the not planned part of the
live stream. We never ever plan anything, including all of this.
The funny thing is, we also did a video around New Year's about our plans for this country for this year.
And they've already changed.
They already changed. So no matter what we say, please be aware that all of this might change.
It could change. We could end up literally flying to the moon tomorrow. So we are here on a broomstick. We're in Vietnam at the moment. After Vietnam, we're going to Thailand because there's Songkran festival. So we're going to be in Songkran. We're going to be in Bangkok for around 2 or 3 weeks.
Celebrate the New Year.
Celebrate Thai New Year and just meet up with everybody that we know over there. Then from Thailand, we're going to go to a very controversial country. We're going to go to China. We're going to go to China. We're going to go to China, and we're going to go see China.
They have a new regulation in place at the moment for EU citizens that you get like 2 weeks.
You get 2 weeks, yeah.
No questions asked.
China.
So we're gonna take advantage of that. I believe they have this program until November this year or something. So if you want to visit China without doing the paperwork, China. Do it now. And you're an EU citizen, sorry.
We're going to go to China. And then after China, we're probably going to go to Cambodia.
We're thinking Cambodia, yeah.
We need to check out the Khmer Kingdom.
Do you?
Don't know. It's the Khmer Kingdom that we need to check out and the history of that place. Luke has a French Canadian accent. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I don't think so, but my Aunt Cheryl Byrne, welcome to the live stream and hello America. I have extended family that live in the US and they are a group of incredible people. So hello guys. I hope you're all keeping well.
Cambodian internet is good.
I miss you guys a lot. The internet is pretty good in my building, 100 up and 100 down. Wow, we need to come and stay with you when we're in Siem Reap.
Probably Siem Reap, I assume, if you go a little rural, like it always is. Usually when you go rural, it goes to...
Yep, goes down the gutter. I watched some YouTubers going through Africa and one guy's from France and they always shout China at him. That's so freaking funny. Yeah.
China.
I think I know that guy actually, the French guy, Kino Eves. I think I watch him as well. He's like cycling through China on like this lie down bike thing. He's really cool.
Oh, I remember him, yeah.
Nice guy. Internet is fine in Cambodia. I spent 5 months there. Nice. Wow. Cool. Please let us know what you think of Cambodia because it's on our list. 30s are the best years. Sarah is 33 this year too. Nice. Cool. We're going to be very close with these guys. Hello, I love your vlogs about Vietnam. Thank you so much. We have a lot more to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I would like to speak to the people here so much more. Like that's the one thing that is bothering me. I really like speaking to locals and it's just so difficult.
Yeah, it's very true.
Even
the language barrier is tough.
With the younger people, I feel like English is a lot more common.
Young people are unbelievable here. They're really fast. Cambodians are the nicest people I've ever met. Wow, that's nice. That's really cool. So that makes us very excited. Question for you both. What first attracted you to each other? So this is the wildest story ever. Well, not really wild, but we've said it a few times. We basically met each other in the gym.
In the gym that the frugal wanderer doesn't know of.
The gym. So I worked for around 3 years. My full-time job was a personal trainer. So I was basically helping people to lose weight and get in shape and understand nutrition. I studied nutrition and that was my job. That's how I made a living. And Naomi worked for Facebook. And she basically one day started coming to my gym and I was a trainer there. We started seeing each other, like as in like visually seeing each other, not dating each other. And then I obviously was attracted to her because I saw a very nice looking girl in the gym. And then I got her Instagram. I found out what her Instagram was.
Not creepy at all.
I became like a little bit of a stalker. I got her Instagram account. I saw her one day in the gym and I messaged her, "Is that you on the leg press?" And it was her on the leg press. I knew it was. And then she turned around.
As if you didn't know the answer to this question.
She turned around. I started talking to her. I asked her to record me for social media because I did social media because that's how you run your business as a trainer. and she filmed me, and then I used that as an excuse to keep messaging with her. So there you go, guys.
Also, fun fact, at that stage I had lived in Ireland for 6 months, I think, at that stage.
Yeah.
It was like, 2019. And Luke started talking to me, hey, do you want to record me doing my workout? And his accent was actually so strong that I did not understand a single word that came out of his mouth.
Yep.
And I just, out of context, understood that he wants me to film. So he just gave me his phone, and I was just like,
Yep. She
is
didn't
this
understand.
my phone now, or what's gonna happen here? And and then he sort of, that's why his Irish accent is a little bit weaker now, because
less,
I feel like it's a kind of a negative influence, I feel like,
No,
for
not
me.
at all.
Yeah, I have more of an Irish accent and he has less of an Irish accent, I feel.
True. You're not old, wait until you're my age. Hey, Damon.
Oh, Damon.
Yeah, I've no idea what age you are, but you look incredibly young, so I've no idea. What age are you, Damon? You two will blink and you'll be 55 like me. It seems like yesterday that I was your age. Yeah, to be honest, we've already started to realize as we're getting older, time goes so much quicker.
Yeah.
It's very, very crazy.
It's
interesting as well.
I feel like since 2020, everything was just like...
2020 just went like this and just was like, whoa.
Since all of the
Everything was
lockdowns, just after the lockdowns, it was just like, bloop.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're 33 and you don't know in which country you're.
Don't know what your name is. You're eating frog.
You have one white hair.
Yeah.
Just one.
Just one. How do you feel about Vietnam? Please state your feelings. We love it. We genuinely do love it. We're not just saying that we enjoy it because we're afraid of something. We genuinely we love the people. The food is one of the nicest that we've had in a long time. The climate is fantastic, at least here where we are at the moment. Hanoi was a little bit difficult, but I think it's just the time of the year that we are there. It changes, obviously. It's weather. So I think we're really happy with where we are right now. And I think the south of Vietnam in particular, we're going to really enjoy it. Japan is awesome too. Go for it. Yeah, it's on our list. Hopefully one day. You should visit Ecuador in South America. Ecuador!
I don't know. Every time I hear
that.
Every time I hear the Ecuador, I have to say Ecuador. I think I couldn't vlog there because I just had to scream the name.
Give me some empanadas. Yeah, we really want to go to Ecuador. We want to go all over South America. We are hoping maybe the end of 2024 into 2025 will be in that part of the world. There's a lot to explore.
Have we been live for this amount of time?
We've been live for over an hour now, which is absolutely crazy. We literally said in the beginning, we were like, we're going to do 40 minutes. It's totally
We
fine.
always say that. Speak Vietnamese. Ciao boy toy.
Ciao boy toy. Ciao boy san. It's in the morning. It's morning. Siem Reap is a nice city to stay for a while. Yeah, that's definitely somewhere we want to go to because of our friend, the frugal wonder. Oh my God, Joe Rogan is playing.
How do I stop it? Where's the remote?
The Joe Rogan experience just turned on our TV. We were watching Joe Rogan just before this, and now he just came back on. So we apologize if that took over the audio. I lived in Montreal for 3 years. Luke, you do not sound French Canadian. Okay, that's good. Hi guys, how are you? Salam dari Indonesia. Wow.
Aww.
Salamat malam. Good evening.
Somebody saying,
love you. We love you too.
Question mark, China?
China. Yeah, I know. It's a little bit of a crazy decision, but we have a 2-week visa exemption to go there, and we're very curious about going there. So.
I feel like a lot of people, including us, obviously have like this sort of bias when it comes to China, and we genuinely go there to see if our bias has any reason to exist.
Yeah. So like a lot of people have told us again about China, the same as they told us about Mexico, same as they told us about Albania.
Everybody has an opinion about
everybody
everything
says like that place is horrible, and like we understand because we see like a lot of the things that these places are doing. We understand because we see a lot of the media and a lot of the sort of general opinion about different places. But the only way to truly create an opinion on a country is to go there. So you have to go there before you say anything about a country. Because I used to be the type of person that would be like, I'm never gonna go to Mexico. They just eat tacos and lie in hammocks all day.
Nothing wrong with that.
And then we went there, and that is what they did, and we loved it. Just today, I saw a video of a Cambodian scam, including $100 notes and massages. Be aware of that. It seems maybe we'll make a video about it and do that as well. I think we're slowly turning into this type of a channel now where we just go around exposing stuff. We are finding the language barrier in Udon Thani difficult too. Oh yeah, I'd say so. The north of Thailand is outside of Chiang Mai anyways. Chiang Mai and Pai and Chiang Rai, they're like the main tourist places, as you guys probably know. But outside of there, it's pretty difficult. Romeo and Juliet Part 2, yeah.
We're Romeo and Juliet the musical. We're gonna start like, what is it called? Crumping? What is it?
I have no idea.
The hip-hop dance.
Yeah.
To Romeo.
Twerking. Crumping.
No, there's crumping as well. It's like this very aggressive thing.
I don't know what she's on about.
I don't know.
You guys are big foodies, go to Istanbul. Yeah, Istanbul is one of our favorite cities as well. It's probably top 4 favorite cities for us.
The Asian side of Istanbul.
The Asian side of Istanbul. Unbelievable. Really good
Damon
food.
is 57.
Damon's 57. You look 37, so that's incredible.
That's the Asian genetics.
That's Asian genetics for you.
With Asians, I never know. Like they could be 12 or they could be 65. I don't know.
Yep.
It's just.
We literally have met people that are they said to us, "I'm 70 years old," and they literally look like they're our age, and we're just like, how is that possible?
Why? Why do you do that?
I have a time travel machine. Do you guys come with me? We'll happily go with you. If you take us away from the current time in the world, we'd be very happy.
But then you have to
take us back to the 90s.
Yeah.
Just take us back to the early 90s. That would be
as long as you don't have to do the pandemic again.
You don't have to do it again.
Okay. Let's skip that part.
Sorry, because Hanoi has 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. If you come in spring, it will be foggy and the scenery. That's okay. We enjoyed our time there anyways, apart from the mold. That was horrible. Where are you from? Again, we're from Ireland. She's not from Ireland. I'm from Ireland. And she's from Germany / Italy. Where in Vietnam are you at now? We're in Nha Trang. Are you planning to take an overnight bus? We will eventually.
We're sort of trying to maybe do it like day bus.
Yeah, true.
Like a long day bus.
True.
But there's some of these overnight buses that have like the VIP bed situation. They look kind of nice.
Yeah, it's...
Just don't know how bouncy they are. Not that you're like...
Yeah, hopefully the suspension is okay. We land in Hanoi April 17th. How long should we stay in the city? To be honest, I think you're totally fine if you... It depends how long your trip is, but I would stay between 3 to 7 days. I think you can cover a lot in that time.
It depends. If
you're staying central.
If you want to take some outskirts, like if you want to have a look at the outskirts as well, 7 days are okay. If you're just literally looking for Hanoi itself,
3 days is fine.
3-4 days is fine.
Does Naomi put sun cream on her face? She never seems to burn there. Luke always cap on, etc.
No, I don't use sunscreen.
Neither of us really use it at all. We just kind of go full natural. We only actually bought moisturizer today.
Fun fact, I have like dermatitis and some allergies, and autoimmune disease. Anyway, let's not get into my medical history. Anyway, if I put on sunscreen, I get really bad eczema, so I cannot do that. Yeah. But I have Italian genetics, so funny. I never burn.
Yeah.
Or very rarely. I have to actually lie on the beach for like an hour or 2 in order to burn.
Yeah, she just goes brown and I turn into Barney.
He turns into Barney. He gets like purple.
I literally
it's kind
go
of funny.
Purple for like a week and then I go brown. You were very shocked when you came from Hanoi to Nha Trang, right? I think you will be shocked when you go to other cities because no city is the same. Yeah, it literally
different.
It felt like we literally changed country almost when we came down here. It was very drastic. You guys are so down to earth and enjoyable to watch. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks, John.
That means a lot to us because we try and just be 100% ourselves. We don't put on an act when the camera comes on.
Sind Sie zufrieden in Vietnam gereist? Ja.
Yeah. After watching it, I feel angry for you guys. Oh, the Apple thing.
Oh,
Don't worry about it. It's just life.
That's just life anywhere if you're not from the country. That happens everywhere.
Enjoy watching you from Baghdad, Iraq. That's absolutely
hi Hassan.
Crazy. We would really love to visit Iraq one day. It's on our list. We want to go to Iraq, Syria, all of those places. So yeah, please let us know if you think it would be a good idea. Asian don't raisin.
As in they don't wrinkle.
They don't wrinkle. My God. That is actually a good catchphrase. I'm going to start saying that from now on. Subscribed. YouTube recommended your channel. Opened and here I am. Interesting conversation. We'll check the rest of your content. And yes, Ecuador. Delicious food, art, culture. Ecuador. Greetings from New York. Wow, cool. I love New York City. My mom's favorite city. Naomi's never been.
I have been.
But I don't know if you mean New York as in the state or New York as in the city, but the city is pretty cool. Probably not anymore. It seems to be pretty crazy at the moment. I hope you guys can forgive this. Vietnamese people are of course we can. Vietnamese people are incredible. Awesome. Thank you. Love your channel. We love you too, Mark. Thank you so much for watching us. Hello, I'm from Vietnam. Hello. Fried Tom. Tom, why did you fry yourself?
Please don't fry the football,
Please don't fry the football. Are you a football club manager? Indonesian flag.
And do you fry stuff?
And do you fry
in your football club?
In your football club. We would
we would like to come and say hello.
We would like to come to your football club.
Do you have onion rings?
Yeah. Where are you from? Just keeping up the tradition. I'm from Mongolia and Naomi is
Kazakhstan.
from Kazakhstan. Grandpa Big. That's right.
You.
Me? Oh, yes.
Because of the age.
I am a grandpa. We hope you enjoy Vietnam. Thanks for introducing Vietnamese food. Yeah, we love it. We really love it. Grandpa Bird Big. Okay. Big Bird probably because I'm yellow.
Oh.
Luke broils. Naomi tans very well. Exactly. I'm basically a sausage. Sour, big bird sour. Hello. We're getting a lot of comments now. Jesus, they're flying in. Have you guys ever been to, what flag is that? New Zealand? Is that a New Zealand flag?
Could be New Zealand or Australia.
No, it's not Australia, I don't think. We've never been to
Depends on the stars.
We've never been to either New Zealand or Australia, unfortunately, but we will. New York City, Upper West Side, nice. Very, very beautiful part of the world.
I've only been to Chicago and
Los
Angeles.
And
no,
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
I've
been there.
Las Vegas.
I didn't meet him though.
Luke loves city, Naomi loves country, so I'll ask what is Naomi's favorite city and what is Luke's favorite countryside? What's your favorite city? I already know the answer.
Depends on the continent.
It's Bangkok or Mexico City.
It's Bangkok or Mexico City, yeah. Those two are like my favorite cities because they're very large and very populated, but still, if you are finding the right neighborhood, it can be very calm and nice, actually.
Yeah. And
it's not overwhelming.
My favorite countryside that I've ever visited is probably a tie between Indonesia has
which island?
Unbelievable. Java, the island of Java in Indonesia. If you like nature, that is the best place in the world. Java and Sulawesi. Those two places are unbelievable in Indonesia. And then also Thailand. So Thailand is a constant sort of winner.
The Mexican countryside was also very interesting.
Yeah.
Sometimes we were on the bus in Mexico and we just saw like cacti for like 6 hours straight.
Yeah.
That was I thought that was so weird. I mean, sort of expected when you think of Mexico, but I don't know. It was so stereotypical that I didn't expect it. I thought it was only like a movie thing, like Wild West or whatever, you know.
True. It is the New Zealand flag. I was right. Yeah, we haven't been to New Zealand yet, unfortunately, but it's on our list.
Friends of ours are in New Zealand.
We have some friends that are over there. Glenn and Mado. They are YouTubers.
Also, Irish guy, German girl.
Irish guy, German girl as well.
Seems
believe
to
it
be
or
a
not.
good combo.
It's like a trend right now. I just watched the video with the lady. Respect, I like how your wife was about to beat her. I don't think she would have, but it was getting close to that, let's put it that way.
The only thing I was struggling with was not like to stay respectful, kind of, to not be insulting, like using insulting language.
Yeah, and this is the thing, like we said earlier, we have over 700 videos on YouTube, and most of them we are happily spending money. We just won't happily be scammed in a country. I just finished watching that too. Oh, cool. If you ever want to explore Northern Ontario, Ontario, we have a great place on a lake. Oh, we definitely will take you up on that offer. How is Sri Lanka? Sri Lanka is incredible.
What is this disaster FC?
I dare you two to eat that poop. Why do you look so lewd? Okay, fair play. That's a nice, not strange thing to say. You are very famous in Vietnam because of the woman selling goods. Yeah, I know. That video really sort of took off. Sri Lanka or Vietnam? Oh, that's a very tough decision. We would have to wait, to be honest, until we're finished our trip in Vietnam to even say anything about that, because we don't really know what our formed opinion is yet. But Sri Lanka is unbelievable.
In Sri Lanka, we spent really a lot of time to explore the country, and we went predominantly, I feel like, off the beaten path in Sri Lanka. Which was very different, and like here in Vietnam we only saw 2 places so far, so it's really difficult to actually have an opinion there.
Hi, hello, Po, watching from the Philippines, province Tacloban. Hello, we love the Philippines, genuinely.
Kumustapo.
Kumustapo. Why does this person keeps talking about eating poop? Whatever you're on about, your diet needs to change. That's not good for you. Hello. If you have time, I hope you have the experience of going to the Mekong Delta. That's a big goal of ours. I always watch you guys with my family every night. Wow, thank you so much. 4-wheel life. That's really cool. More poop talk.
Would you furnish?
Watching from Jakarta. Wow, cool. Huh?
Would you furnish me with a compilation of the dishes that rank as your ultimate favorites throughout all time?
Oh wow, ultimate favorite dishes that we've tried. That's an incredibly difficult situation. Yeah, fried Tom is really sort of getting on our nerves here. He keeps talking about poo for some reason. We're gonna just put user on the timeout. We're gonna put you in the poop house. Bye bye, Tom. You can go and have some poo over there.
What is a lewd?
I don't know. I don't know what he was talking about. Top dishes that we tried. That's really difficult, and to be honest, we would have to think about it probably for a while. But just off the top of my head, I love chilaquiles from Mexico, which is one of my favorite dishes of all time. It's called chilaquiles verde, which is a green salsa. Chilaquiles.
I'm salivating just thinking about that.
It's like a bed of nachos covered in salsa, and beautiful, all sorts of sour cream and guacamole, and it's just unbelievable. It's so good. But
crispy pork in Thailand.
Crispy pork from Thailand. Anything crispy pork from Thailand is incredible. Lechon from the Philippines is unbelievably good.
Tave deu in Albania.
There's a dish called tave deu in Albania, which is a cheesy liver dish. So good.
Made in a clay pot, like traditionally made in a clay pot. It's so good. It's to die for.
Yep. Why does this live session have so many vulgar comments? It's okay. We removed the fried Tom guy. He had a little bit of an issue. Where are you guys from? I'm from Ireland. Naomi is from China. Hi, China.
Hi, Kitty.
Hi, can you say hi back? Hello, Kitty. Here's all the crazy comments.
Hello, Kitty.
Hello,
really.
Kitty. Oh, well.
Hello, Kitty.
Hello, Kitty. Hello, Vera. Hello, beautiful couple. Hello, Death Blow 101. Interesting name.
Oh.
How long will you stay in Vietnam? We're here for another while. We can't really say how long because
well, it's obvious.
Obvious, yeah. We're here until Songkran. Andy, Denmark. Hello, Andy.
Andy, I Denmark.
Andy, I Denmark. Hello.
Naomi, I Germany.
Luke, I Ireland. Countryside Life Jack says hi. Hope you're enjoying the countryside.
Live a good life, Jack.
Chilaquiles is a great breakfast. Yes, we agree. It's unbelievable, especially if you wash it down with some aguas frescas.
Watermelon one.
So good.
Preferably.
Hello, brother. You should go to Vinhome Ocean Park. That's in Hanoi. That's definitely. It's not out the window. We should actually go there, and I'm sure we will at some stage. Have you eaten ban xio?
Yes.
We have. We literally posted a video about eating it, that and ban can today. Hello, where are you now? We're in Nha Trang.
Hello, Abakabar.
Bike. Malam. Bike. Hi.
Kamu dari Java?
Kamu dari Java?
Maybe.
What is the best piece of advice you would give someone traveling for a first time for a long time? Well.
Maybe don't worry so much.
Don't be worried about. Look how cool my glass is, by the way. Don't be worried so much about what society thinks about you,
because
all of your family are gonna literally, depending on how they are, they're gonna question what you're doing.
They're gonna think you're crazy.
You're gonna think you're crazy. Your friends are gonna think you're absolutely crazy as well. Don't listen to what they're saying. If it's what you are committed to, you need to commit to it, and that's the only way you're gonna make it work. Don't have a plan B. That sounds absolutely crazy. But if you have a plan B, you're going to use your plan B. So have only the plan of going to travel full time, and it will work for you.
And really enjoy those beginning steps of your journey, because I feel like Luke and I, we were so stressed about everything. And I mean, obviously it's a new situation in life. You're going to be scared and so on. But you need to just make the decision, commit to it, and do it, and just try to really enjoy it, because we were worried like crazy. We thought we were gonna go home after 2 months, and 3 years later we're still here.
3 years later we're still doing this. So please just understand that it's very possible to travel for the rest of your life if you want to. Wow. So the Dufresnes just gave us 5,000 Costa Rican. I'm not sure what the currency is, but thank you so much for that. That's an incredible help. Thank you for giving us videos to watch while we wait for our departure to Asia. Wow, you guys are coming to Asia. That's incredible.
I think I saw it on Instagram. I think I saw a story where you said you're going to come to Thailand.
They're going to come to Thailand. Yes, we're very excited. And
let us know where you are at what stage of your journey.
Let us know.
So I'm sure before China or after China, I'm sure we're going to...
We can come down and meet you guys at some point. We're going to keep bouncing around probably Asia for a while. How is the weather there now? It's fantastic. It's like 30 every day.
Are you cold there in Hanoi? Yeah, that was a real shock for us. So we basically, for the last 3 years, we didn't experience winter at all. We only did warm countries. We were chasing the sunshine. And then we came to Hanoi, and all of a sudden it was like 15 degrees Celsius.
Yep.
So both of us just thought we were gonna
literally freeze.
Die.
You guys need to try Romanian food like strimale. It's a dumpling made of cabbage leaf inside mincemeat. Yeah, we have plans to do a Romania series when we get back to Europe. We
were in Romania for an extended weekend 2 years ago.
Around 2 years ago, but yeah, it's incredible.
And it was really nice actually, and we were in Bucharest just for like a layover, and it was really nice. I do think that we're gonna go back.
We will be back for sure, without a doubt. Buy a salt coffee or 7 on us. Yeah, thank you so much. That's a huge help. We love you guys a lot. Is the Mexican dish that you mentioned earlier called chilaquiles? Yeah, it's chilaquiles.
Oh, spelled
chilaquiles. Chilaquiles. Yes,
I think so.
That's exactly it. If you have a dream, go for it. Yeah, 100%. I saw Alina McLeod, YouTuber, take the Vietnam 2-night cruise with her dad. It was breathtaking, from room quality to food service, views outside. Looks like another planet. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea to do a cruise here. It's $10 US converted. Oh wow, thank you so much. That's
a crazy conversion rate.
That is 5,000 to $10. Wow. Thank you so much again, guys. That's huge for us. Yes, we moved to Thailand July 2nd. That's incredible. You should go to Da Lat. Yeah, that's very close to where we are, so you never know, guys. Hanoi has warmed up, still foggy but not cold. Oh, that's amazing to hear. Oh, what am I doing? I'm tapping all over the place. Have you guys been to Ha Long Bay? We didn't go there just because, to be honest, we heard that it's just really, really touristy. We understand that it is touristy for a reason because it's very beautiful. And we've seen pictures of it. We've also have friends that have been there and have said it is quite touristy, but it is also good. But to be honest, for us, we really just enjoy a little bit more low key places where we can just sort of talk to locals and enjoy food and hang out. You guys should been to Da Nang City. It has a beautiful beach.
Yeah.
We're planning on going there, and we have no idea if we will.
When we came from Hanoi, we had to make the decision between Da Nang and Nha Trang because of the flights. And Nha Trang just didn't have Da Nang didn't have the flight at a time that was convenient for us. That's why we went to Nha Trang, but it was I think even the same amount of money, so we could have went to Da Nang as well.
Yeah.
It was just like a 5 a.m. flight that would have been available or something, and we were just like, oh, I don't know about that.
Exactly.
Which state is Naomi coming from? Not Rhine-Westpalen, Mettmann area.
Mettmann.
Bundesland is state.
Bundesland is, yeah. Da Nang is a beautiful beach city. Yeah, it looks absolutely incredible. You guys want a good time? Try hot vit lon, aka fertilized duck eggs, but you must have it with rau ram.
Like balut.
Also, probably similar to balut, which they have in the Philippines. Vietnamese coriander, these two combined, natural Viagra. Woohoo! There you go. We'll be shooting rockets into space. We're planning to go to Da Nang.
I was looking for the comment. I was
yeah, it's here.
Where does it say we're shooting rockets into space?
I said it.
Yeah, I know.
We're planning to go to. We're literally coming up on an hour and 40 minutes now. We're gonna have to wrap this up now in a second, guys. You have all been absolutely incredible. So please, any last questions? Fire any of the questions you have down below. Where do you plan to go to next? So the next 3 countries for us anyways, we're currently in Vietnam. We're going to be in Thailand again for Songkran, the biggest water festival in the world. Then we're going to go to China for a while. And then after that, it's most likely going to be Cambodia. So those are the next few. And we also want to see Laos as well.
I feel like, what countries are left in Southeast Asia if we hit up Laos and Cambodia?
Laos, Cambodia. We didn't see Myanmar, but that's because
it's kind of difficult.
Very difficult to see it. We would love to see
the visa situation. I think it's difficult there.
We would love to see Myanmar so much, and then obviously you have the eastern part, which is Korea.
No, I'm talking Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia, yeah. I think we've pretty much covered it by now.
Singapore.
Singapore as well.
Seen Singapore.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll pass through though.
Oh
wow, Mark! Thank you so much. $10 Canadian. That's amazing. How would you advise someone who is thinking about traveling for a long period how to support themselves? So there's a couple of different ways that you can do that. The biggest one...
Save.
Yeah. The biggest one for us in the beginning was savings. So you need to be very fiscally responsible with your money, obviously, leading up if you're planning on doing a trip.
Look at Luke's big words.
Look at my big words.
Fiscally.
You need to plan, obviously. So if you're going to travel for a year to 5 years, you probably just need to look at how much money you need, how much money you're planning on spending, and budget out everything and save as much as you can. And then obviously there's tons of different ways of making money online, like freelancing.
The thing is, you always need to be aware of what your own lifestyle is. For us, for example, our lifestyle is relatively, like, we try and keep it as low as possible, basically, and we have quite a strict budget. At least, like, in the beginning, it was super strict. By now, it's kind of like a little bit looser, but still strict. So just be very aware of what your lifestyle is, what you're expecting out of life, and then plan accordingly. And do like things like freelance. There's some platforms called like Fiverr and Upwork and stuff like that. If you have any skills that you can market, that's the place to go. That's kind of how I do it. Exactly. And then obviously try out, if you are confident enough to do it, try out YouTube, because YouTube can be very good if you manage to get the view count. Brunei. We forgot Brunei. Brunei as well. That's very, very true. Timor-Leste is already Oceania? Timor-Leste, that's another one. Is it Papua New Guinea?
That's another one.
But I think Papua.
I don't think they're Southeast Asia though.
I think they're already like.
It's more
Oceania.
Oceania, yeah.
Oceanian.
Your clothes from Indonesia, yeah, Naomi's is definitely.
Fried Tom Poop Club.
Fried Tom Poop Club, yeah, we actually miss them already. If you have a house rented out, that's very true. Airbnb is a big way of doing that too, so keep that in mind if you do own property. Unfortunately for us, we don't own property. For young people in Ireland and a lot of young people in Europe, owning property at the moment, it's very, very difficult unless you have a spare $700,000 sitting in your bank account.
There's an Indonesian in Prague. Are you
Indonesian
not cold?
in Prague. Hello from Prague. That must be really cold for you if you're from Indonesia. Where are you from? So I am from Ireland and Naomi is from Italy and Germany.
Baghdad.
Baghdad. Hi, haha. Hello, Shayna. Oh, they're saying hello to each other. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm in real estate, so no skills. Oh, well, real estate is a very profitable thing to get into if you understand it. So I'm sure you can definitely definitely travel full time.
If you just do the admin part of the real estate, you can do it remotely as well.
You can do it. Definitely do
There's
that remotely.
quite a few real estate companies that are asking me to help them. So.
But yeah, guys,
Sure,
we
something.
have now been live for over 100 minutes, which is absolutely mental. So we love you all, and we are going to try now and figure out how to end this live because
You
I
need
am
to do it.
basically 70 years old. How do you end this?
I think you just click on the big X.
Click on the X.
Okay, can you say
We love you
goodbye
guys.
first?
We love you guys a lot, and thank you so much for all of the support. We're going to be trying to go live a little bit more often. This is something that we never really do because we never get the time to do it. But thank you so much for watching. My name is Luke.
My name is Naomi.
We're the Two Mad Explorers.
And this is your reminder to keep exploring.
And we'll see you guys in the next Vietnamese adventure.
Come on for watching.
Come on.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.